Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the public, captains within the aviation industry, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the first ever cabin crew fair holding here in Nigeria, live in Lagos. It's the very first of its kind, and it's been organized by mamaj'saviationblog. For those who are within the aviation industry, this is one event you want to reckon with. This is one event you'd really like to attend, because it will throw light on a lot of things as it involves, you know, the lives of cabin crew, the lives of people within the aviation industry, the lives of staff of the different airlines. But specifically today, the program is going to highlight what exactly it is or takes to be a cabin crew. So the red carpet is actually opened. I'd just like to call on somebody that I'm seeing here, somebody that I recognize as a former cabin crew, if I would say, in the industry. Mr. Femi, could you please come onto the red carpet? I'd like to welcome you on board. You're most welcome, Mr. Femi. That's my hand.
Thank you so much.
So, what are your expectations for this event? It's the very first of its kind that is holding here in Lagos. I don't know if there's been anything like this before in this country. What are you looking forward to?
Actually, I am looking for the best event so far in this country, because I'm so highly impressed that such an event like this can ever take place in this country, because I've never expected it, and we're looking for the best.
Okay, thank you very much. You have been in the aviation industry. Can you tell us a little bit about what it is to be a cabin crew? You have been a cabin crew for a while. Oh, you are still a cabin crew. So how long have you been a cabin crew, and is it fun? Is it exciting to be a cabin crew?
Well, I'm so happy to be a cabin crew. It's a very nice, interesting profession. I've been flying for the past 7 years, and it's been wonderful. Meeting different people from various cultures and diverse backgrounds is something I always look forward to, and we're looking forward to the best. And for all the new coming people who have interest in becoming cabin crew, I wish them all a successful career.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it from a cabin crew himself. He's been flying for about 7 years, and he says it's fun, it's exciting. And if there's one thing I've heard, cabin crews, they kind of live the lives of champagne. I don't know, I'm not exactly sure if they earn the salaries of lemonade, but I know their lives are all about champagne. So thank you, Mr. Femi. It's been a pleasure having you on board our flight. Very shortly, the flight will take off, and I do hope you would have a very wonderful time with us. Thank you. Could you please tell us your name? Tell us if you've been in the aviation industry, and in what capacity. Are you a crew or a ground staff? And tell us what your expectations are for an event like this.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my name is mamaj'saviationblog Charles. I've been a crew controller for a very long time. I have about over 10 years experience in the aviation industry. It has been a great experience. My expectation for today in this first cabin crew fair is going to be a great one. In fact, it's going to be amazing, coupled with the fact that Mama J has over 25 years experience. And I'm very sure all the incoming cabin crew is going to learn a lot and they're going to achieve a lot as well. Because to be sincere, there is nothing unlimited. There's nothing one cannot achieve in life. The most important thing is just for you to believe in yourself. Once you believe in yourself, surely you will go places. I'm sure with this training and with this little fair, sky will be the limit.
Absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from Mr. Charles himself, who is also a veteran in the industry. Not a cabin crew though, but also a crew controller. You guys are the ones who schedule flights for the crew, allocate flights to them, do the rostering, I want to believe?
Absolutely.
So I see you have the ARIC tag. So you presently work with ARIC?
Yes, I'm the present duty crew controller of ARIC Air International.
It's indeed a pleasure to have you here at our occasion today. Please make yourself comfortable and do enjoy our flight.
My name is Catherine Lademore. I used to be a former cabin crew member, and I am the person in charge of CTI Crew Training Institute. Crew Training Institute is an online training platform designed and facilitated by experienced cabin crew members to provide a pre-qualification training for aspiring cabin crew.
That's in fact a very laudable one there. You mean it's an online cabin crew training institute? If I'm not mistaken, that must be the very first of its kind in this country.
Yes, it's the Nigerian's premier online cabin crew training institute, the very first in Nigeria.
That's very interesting. So you will be showcasing your institute today. You'll be doing some form of presentation, I believe, for the benefit of those who would want to be joining the industry. Well, Madam Kate, it's been a pleasure having you here just for this few minutes. And I do wish you a very wonderful event here today. Merci, merci.
Thank you very much. My name is Victor Banjo. I served as a HR director for Virgin Nigeria Airways from 2005 until 2007. And I believe at that time as well, the airline actually set new standards for everyone in the aviation industry, not just only in Nigeria, but across Africa as well. And we believe that template has actually been copied by other airlines that came in after that as well. And speaking to actually why I'm here today, is actually here today to actually support one of us. And we call her Mama J. And I'm Joy Ogebo has actually put together this wonderful initiative, the Mama J Aviation Cabin Crew Fair. I must say it's very commendable. I really associate with it, and I believe all our regulatory agencies will give it the full support to actually help to actually build the industry in terms of capacity and capability. So again, thank you very much for being here.
And let me just add on a lighter mood. Virgin Nigeria, what really happened? The airline just went like that, and we never heard about them again till date.
Well, I think we've all actually heard and read Richard Branson's interview when he talks about he won't do that. Will he invest again in Nigeria when he said no? I mean, the government of the day at that time played a key role in terms of actually overstepping his boundaries and actually basically interfering in the regulation of the industry. And we see it up to now where ministers actually overstep their authorities and actually invade the territory of appointed regulators, and actually because of the personal or political reasons they don't allow processes to actually work the way they should. And we find the fact that even in other countries, we've seen Etihad, we've seen Emirates, major airlines still enjoy government support and patronage to support. Why can't we do the same? I mean, how can in country, Nigeria, that size of Nigeria, 180 million people, we cannot boast of world-class airlines? You think about Singapore, in country about 3 million people. Look at the size of the airline, look at the fleet. I mean, we need to think about this, that we cannot just become a place where foreign airlines actually come and basically take all our money out. That's part of the reason why your currency cannot actually compete, because they make so much money here and they remit. A serious government would actually do what? Build serious airlines here that can actually make money here and keep the funds in Nigeria. That's really what you want government to do, not to actually be interfering in the affairs of the of business, not just in aviation, in businesses. Sustain businesses, support businesses, but don't interfere in their running.
And once again, we're live here on the red carpet at the first ever cabin crew fair holding here in the beautiful city of Lagos. We have had distinguished personalities grace the red carpet with us, but standing next to me at this moment is the woman behind the whole show. She is actually the convener of this event and the reason why we're all here. She owns the popular aviation blog, Mama J's Aviation Blog, and she's the one who has put this event together, the first ever cabin crew fair holding here in Lagos. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome Mama J herself at this time. So I'm standing next to the amiable lady Mama J, whose vision it has been to have an event like this, and today that dream has come true. I'd just like to ask her first how she feels about this event and what expectations should be for this occasion. Mama J.
Thank you very much, Manny. I'm so excited. In fact, I can't express how I feel that eventually what has been going on behind the scene is finally becoming a reality today. So I'm so happy.
Well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. She's indeed really excited. She's as excited as a bride today, because an occasion like this is not easy to put together, but as you can see, it's all going well. The forces of nature, all the elements are on our side. It's all going well. Guests are still arriving, and it promises to be a very wonderful event. So Mama J, what has it been like in aviation industry? You are a veteran in the industry, over 20, or would I say 25 years? You've been there for 25 years. How has it been like? Is it something you look back and say, oh, I wasted my life for 25 years, or is it something you are happy and you give glory to God for?
It's been an exciting time for me. For the past 25 years, I'll tell you that I'm glad, I'm proud to be a crew. And once a crew, forever will remain a cabin crew. The past 25 years has been a long journey for me, and it has been an adventurous one, a glamorous one. Flying, as you know, is exciting, it's glamorous. It gives you the opportunity to see the world absolutely for free and get paid. Flying as a cabin crew has given me the opportunity to go to so many amazing places I never imagined. I've had the opportunity to meet with who is who in the world. So it's been an exciting journey for me. Really exciting.
Absolutely exciting. You heard it from her herself. Mama J, I must say that I'm one of the ardent followers of your blog, Mama J's Aviation Blog, and it's really interesting. But sometimes I can't but wonder, how do you get all the information that you put on the blog? Because I noticed that as the events take place real time, both within and internationally, you just get to see them first on Mama J's Aviation Blog. How do you do it? You have people working for you? Is Mama J's Aviation Blog going to be something as big as the other big blogs that we are aware of exist in this country?
The job of a cabin crew actually prepares you for the larger society, the world out there. The job of a cabin crew is, I call it a one-row-fits-all. You are like everything, yes. But unfortunately, people out there don't see, they see cabin crew members as being on board to just serve tea and coffee. No, we are professionals, well trained. Every year we go through series of training, intense training at that. So we are professionals, we are trained to be everything rolled into one, like I said. As a cabin crew, you are a safety professional, you are a security officer on board. You can juggle roles within split seconds in a confined environment. So it's like preparing you for a larger task. So when I started the blog, it was not, I won't say it's very easy. It's hard work, I must confess. It's hard work. Because you have to stay up late at night to make sure that you are catching up with latest news and information. Because if you have to give information that is stale, then people will not be interested. So every time you're always trying to catch up with what is happening in the aviation industry. And as you know, I've spent 25 years in the industry. That shows you how passionate I am about the industry. So I just felt that a time has come for us to have a platform whereby we can project what is happening in the aviation industry. Because over time, we've discovered that most of the time is when we have negative news, maybe there's a plane crash, then you have, exactly, there's so much hype about it. But nobody wants to talk about what the cabin crew is doing, what our challenges are, the risk that we have to face, all the elements that we have to contend with. So I felt that it was time for us to have a platform whereby we can project the aviation industry to the outside world.
So it's also been an interesting journey. It's not been easy blogging, but I would say that I'm enjoying it, and this is just the beginning. The best is yet to come.
The best is yet to come. This is just the beginning. You heard it from Mama J herself, the convener of this event. 25 years of flying, the owner of Mama J's Aviation blog. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you very much for being part of the program with us. Maybe we can just go in now and commence the flight. Mama J, thank you very much. We've had distinguished personalities grace this carpet with us, but standing next to me now is an amiable gentleman, distinguished gentleman, who is indeed the chairman for today's occasion. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Yemi Dada to the red carpet. Mr. Yemi Dada, you're most welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Yemi Dada is a veteran in the industry. He has been in the industry for several years. I took time to go through, just what I would call a bit of his profile, because if you really want to go into his entire profile, you'll be talking about reading, a book perhaps as fat as the Bible. However, this is the simple, amiable Yemi Dada. Mr. Chairman, sir, what are your expectations for today? What are you looking forward to?
Well, any fair that is like this is sort of a career planning thing, and from time immemorial, everything that wants to be successful needs to have a structure. Aviation, in those days, we used to have career guidance talks from people like pilots and cabin crew from Nigeria Airways, go around the schools, establish the love and the passion for aviation in the youth, and that builds their career from the ground up. That has been lacking for some years now, and I think it's a good initiative taken by Mama J to put this together and help. Let's start, because whether we like it or not, there are some disjoints in the aviation industry, and yes, and this sort of helps in a way to begin to correct that. So what I'm looking towards is to have young people who are aspiring to be cabin crew educated about what it is really to be a cabin crew, and interact with the veterans who have an understanding of what the industry is, and let's see if we can build something really solid from there.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard it from the chairman himself. This is a forum that should help bring together, it's like an umbrella that is helping to bring together different stakeholders within the industry, to foster, unity, oneness. And it's a laudable event. We look forward to having subsequent events like this so that, the entire industry would make progress. It's really been a pleasure to have you grace this occasion with us, especially as the chairman. I'd just like to ask that you can go in and take your specially reserved seat as the event is about to start in earnest. You're most welcome, sir. Thank you.